All right, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you may be watching. This is your boy BOJ. We are here on Wednesday, September the 3rd, 2025. And we're here to, of course, talk about our favorite opportunity out here in the crypto space today. That is right. MoveQuest. All right. We've got some things to discuss today. For those of you that were on the call last night that listened in to the Zoom call with our founder, Lynette, and some of the members of our amazing team here at MoveQuest, you heard some updates are going to be happening. There's going to be some migrations going on. There's been some updates on the direction that we're going, and I encourage everyone to go and watch the replay. I put the replay in my Telegram group. The Telegram group link can be found in the description below. I'm not sure if I put this up there yet, but I'm also going to have a link tree that has the link to everything that it has anything to do with me. All right. So if you want to contact me about MoveQuest, I have MoveQuest information in my link tree as well. So we'll get into that. Before we get too deep, though, I want to remind everyone I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. All right. I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms and opportunities, but really MoveQuest is my main one that I'm focused on right now. Nothing more, nothing less than that. And we're going to talk about the MoveQuest opportunity today. For those of you that may not even know what MoveQuest is a move to mine app. All right. This allows us to take our daily activity, our movement, our workouts, even our sleep, and mine a token called MQT. It is the first of its kind. It is truly revolutionary technology, in my opinion, and I believe that it really does solve a real world issue. It is a thing that technology is great, right? But these things right here and our devices and our consoles and our jobs, even, and the technology is needed for that. The things that we have to do on a day-to-day basis, we're not getting as much movement as we might could be getting, should be getting. And I do believe that, especially here in America, there's a lot of folks that live a really sedentary lifestyle. But if we could combine earning a cryptocurrency, which is a leading technology right now in the world, okay, this is something that is changing the financial landscape of the whole planet right now. All right, as we sit here, September the 3rd, 2025, we're able to combine that element with health and fitness. I think that is something that can really change the world, or at most in the States, we need something like this, ladies and gentlemen. We have, I won't try to get into any stats because I'm not a nutritionist. I want to make sure that I say that as well. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm just somebody that is an advocate for movement, somebody that cares about keeping my body in the best shape that I possibly can. And I've been on a journey myself. I've lost 50 pounds on my MoveQuest journey. And this is something that I have incorporated into my daily life, and I'm proud of it. So that's why I can, of course, continue to do videos on it. But the crypto aspect of it is right where we live, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that have been watching me for years, the ability to mine a valuable cryptocurrency is an amazing thing to do. And then when you have the ability to do that with your own personal day-to-day movement, I do believe that it can really incentivize some real physical life change. And I think being in good shape helps a lot of things in your body. It helps, of course, keep the blood flow healthy, keep your limbs healthy, keep you living longer and stronger, keeps your mind clear. I think being in a state of in a good shape state, I don't know what that's called, but I think that keeps your brain healthy as well. So some things we're going to have limitations to physically. We understand that. We're not asking anybody. I don't believe MoveQuest is asking. They're not asking anybody to be Olympians. Okay. They've even made adjustments over the time that I've been a part of MoveQuest to where they lowered some of the things that you needed to do. So we used to have to get 20,000 steps in a day to really max out our miners. All right. And of course, while that is a huge goal to reach, and if you do that on a consistent basis, you're going to change. Your body's going to change. There's no getting away. If you were to do 20,000 steps in a day, just walking, running, however you get it, your body's going to change. All right. The first few weeks are going to be really tough. But after those few weeks, you get used to the movement, and that's what happened for me. That's what allowed me to move that lose that 50,000 pounds. I mean, 50,000 pounds, 50 pounds, and I didn't realize that one, that amount of steps could really change my life, but I wasn't even aware of how many steps I was taking in the first place. It it allowed me to be more aware about what I was doing. This MoveQuest app, that's what it allowed me to do. So there's so many good things that it's done in my life, and then of course it's a valuable token. We see many other tokens never reach $1, right? We've seen this token launch at $1 and is holding steady at five, like $5.20 right now. And with a small community, less than 10,000 people. Do you understand that? I'm a Commanders fan, right? So I kind of think about this all the time, and I could look this up real quick. I could really ask Chat GPT right now, right? Hey Chat, how many people does Northwest Stadium fit in Landover, Maryland? Right? And that's Northwest Stadium is where the Commanders play. That's my favorite football team. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Commanders fan. All right. So I just looked it up, and the stadium, according to Wikipedia, can hold 62,000 people. It has 62,000 seats. So when I think about a community of people that is less than 10,000 people, that ain't even selling out Northwest Stadium down the street. So I think about the growth potential of this opportunity, and it's a global opportunity. There are pockets and communities and organizations and churches and fraternities and sororities and all type of entities that can get around on this. There are gyms that can be a part of this. They can have a presence in this opportunity, and you know they could be growing this community, and we could see this price skyrocket of this token because it has real world use case. It has helped changing people's lives. It's helping make people more aware of their physical fitness. And in that, and in mining, and if they want to do the correlation between health and wealth, then this is one of the most exciting things that you can be a part of today. Um, Groundbreaking technology that is constantly evolving. Some of the things we're going to talk about today are really exciting to me, right? But the first thing that I want to start off with, right, because we've kind of gone into a tangent already, but I don't mind this video being a little longer. Those that watch, hey, you watch. Those that don't, you don't. It is what it is. But this is just kind of where I stand, and this is a part of my journey. So that's what I do here. I share my journey. So I want to go to the back office really quickly. Actually, let me go. Yeah, I want to go to the back office real quick. Now, for those of you that don't know, when I'm using my desktop, when I'm using my Mac, I use Google Chrome. Okay. I have Google Chrome extension MetaMask. Okay. For those of you that do not know what MetaMask is a wallet. It is the wallet that I use for this opportunity. And for those of you that may not understand the correlation, there's help for you. So don't worry about it. If you still believe that you'd like to mine a cryptocurrency with your physical activity, things you're going to do anyway, I mean, just to make this as simple as possible, we are allowing ourselves to get paid to or to earn to mine a cryptocurrency. Let me say it like that, with the things that we do every day, whether it be a lot of stuff, a little bit of stuff. There was no time before I was getting any type of reward or mining anything for any of the stuff I was doing. I was just hoping I got paid when I got there. You know what I'm saying? You clock in for work, you hope you get paid. You know what I'm saying? But this is allowing me to earn on the way to work, as I wake up and I walk my dog, as I go to the gym, as I go for a run, as I am walking around on my job, as I'm, as an entertainer, I have to jump and run and walk around venues a lot. I'm earning from that. So I think that's pretty cool. So let me go ahead into the back office real quick. I want to point out to those that have been in the opportunity. We've been here in the MoveQuest. First of all, I just love the back office. I love the colors. I'm a purple guy. I like purple. All right. I like the color purple. It's my mom's favorite color. She loved lavender. That just kind of rubbed off on me, right? I want to point direction here to the migration in progress. Okay. There are some big things happening in MoveQuest. It is about to become the best time for the new person to jump in and learn what is going on. So I want to read this, and then I want to kind of explain And I do want to reiterate, the call from last night is in my Telegram group. All right, the Telegram group is in the description below the video. All you got to do is click on the more part of the description and you'll see everything. But here's what the migration in progress says. It says, we are currently performing a system migration. During this process, some users may temporarily be unable to undock their miners. Don't worry, your miners and rewards remain safe. Full functionality will be restored as soon as the migration is complete. Thank you for your patience and understanding. All right. And I like seeing messages straight from MoveQuest in our back office, things that we can check in and go look at, that the whole world is, everybody that's involved in the opportunity can see. So I hope they continue to communicate with the community in this way, especially when they have migrations and things like that going on like this. Now, let's talk about this migration. On the call last night, the founder, Lynette, she explained to the community that there's going to be a lot of things that are coming, right? A lot of really awesome things, in my opinion. Now, one thing that is going to be coming is that for the new person and for the existing community, for those of you that are just getting started, for those of you that have been around for a while, you will have the opportunity to mine with 9 phantom miners when you start. Now, we discussed phantom miners in our video before. I actually do believe that phantom miners mine at 100% mining power. So the new person, and we discussed mining, the submission fees and things of that nature for phantoms in a video that we did prior. But I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it is 10 cents. So you can join MoveQuest and right away, after you've linked your wallet and everything, which is a very easy, simple process, you can essentially be in MoveQuest and mine at 900% mining power off the bat for 90 days. And all you have to do is submit your submission fees of 10 cents per miner. So that's not 90 cents, just south of $1. 90 cents a day. You can be mining MQT. Now, this is not an opportunity that needs new money, but what it does need is a community that's engaged, right? And as this community is going to grow right now, it's gearing up right now. I'm letting everybody know. It's gearing up right now to take off. There are countries, there are organizations, there are influencers coming. There are a whole lot of things that are coming right now that is going to make it so easy for the new person to get in and start mining. And they're going to be able to do that for an extended period. They're going to be able to do that for 90 days. That's going to be huge. All right. Now, here's one thing that was mentioned last night that I do want to share, and it's not a bad thing because some people may make this mistake later on. All right. Say you get your phantom miners in and you like MoveQuest so much, you're loving the experience. You say, I want to mint my first miner. I really want to get involved in this ecosystem. I want to get some of these real miners. I might even want to start gearing up to start evolving a Titan, right? When you dock your first, because the difference between the phantom miners and the regular miners is the phantom miners are virtual miners. The real miners that we mint are NFTs. So these miners back here, I'll go to my miners just to show you an example. I've got a good amount of miners. I got Vanguards, Explorers, Trailblazers, Navigators, Titans. I'm loaded up for the future. I'm future-proof myself. So when leasing comes and all that different stuff, I'm ready. I'm ready for a worldwide community to be able to take advantage of what I have to offer because, these are how I stockpile myself. But these are NFTs. As we talked about in our other account, and I'll stop the share real quickly while I see if I might be able to bring that up quickly because we did make a test account to kind of show people what the phantom miners were and different things of that nature, because I had personally not had an opportunity to take a part of the phantom miner, right? Let me see if I can see him here. Right now it's not showing my, and that may be because of the migration. So we'll wait till the migration is over, honestly, to start looking and delving into that. So I'm gonna switch back over to my other wallet. But all that to say, I do believe it was 100% mining power that you get with that phantom miner. So when you're able to mine with 9 of them right off the bat, 3 months, you have an opportunity to accumulate some pretty good MQT. And with all of that barrier of entry of cost being just about gone, being able to jump in for next to nothing, just linking your wallet, and then you get 900% mining power. All you have to for 3 months, theoretically, right? If we're doing the math and it's just south, we can do some calculated math on this. And if I'm wrong, I'll have to come back and say I'm wrong. But here's how I understand it right now. For 90 cents a day, all right? 90 cents a day times 90 days. So for $81, you can preload your MetaMask, or you'd have to buy the Avalanche, get it to your MetaMask, and then move it. Or you can buy your Avalanche wherever you want and just send it to your in-app wallet because it has its own address. So you can do that as well. You can take $100 and you would have had paid your mining fees for the next 3 months, for the 90 days that you test this out. So for $100, theoretically, it's really 81. So for $81, you're able to mine for that whole 90 days at that 900%. Now, of course, you may want to mint miners. And here's the thing that I wanted to say. I missed this part. When you dock a miner, okay, during this period of 90 days when you have those phantoms, you unlock and you dock your first miner, you're going to see those phantoms go away. All right. But I don't want you to panic, because you may have just purchased your first, Vanguard or whatever. You may have a miner, but it may just be one at that time, right? So you may be mining with less than 900% with that one dock slot that you just opened up with a miner. It's not a bad thing that you opened it up. It's not a bad thing that you minted a miner, because you'll own that miner for life. And you can build upon that. But you may still want to mine at that 900, right? Especially for the 90 days that you have it. So all you have to do is undock that miner. Excuse me, I have allergies, so forgive me. They're creeping up on me right now. But I want to go back to the back office really quickly. I'm back on mine, and of course, I'm mining at full capacity. And ladies and gentlemen, letting me know right here in the back office how much to expect to pay a day for my submission fees. All right. Now I'm mining more than 1 MQT. Some days I'm mining like 1.82 MQT, almost 2 MQT. And I'm not really even maxing out every day. I'm not maxing out every day. Full transparency. Some days I max out. Sometimes I get really close. Some days I don't go. I don't do as much, right? I take a rest day. I chill out on my own. And here's the beautiful thing about that, right? There are going to be boosts that are going to be added to this ecosystem that we're going to see pretty soon. This was talked about on the call. This is why I want everyone to go hear it for yourself. All right. There are going to be boosts that allow you to essentially take those rest days and still get, I think it's submission credit. So you can use it to submit, or that'll be explained. So, but theoretically, it'll allow you to have that rest day, and it not affect your mining or in some capacity. So we're going to learn more about that as it comes out. So don't quote me on that per se, but you can hear it straight from Lynette's mouth on the call if you go and listen to it. I'm going to reiterate that many times during this video. All right. Let's see if there's anything else I want to mention here. From the call, it was pretty cool. Just a segue they did some giveaways last night. All right. So some of you that were in my Telegram group, you saw the link that I posted. It was already posted in the call. So if you were on the call and you saw the chat section and they mentioned it throughout the night, that well, at the end of the call, they mentioned it, and really people rushed into that thing. I think over 300 and some, closer to 400 entries got in to this giveaway, and they gave away 10 bags and 10 shirts. And I think that's pretty awesome that they did that. MoveQuest is growing, ladies and gentlemen, and it's something that there's a community of people that are really, really excited about it. And I think we have an opportunity to really change the landscape of people's financial futures, but we have to build that community first. And I think that we're well on our way to building a very strong community. There's another thing that I really have to mention that is just cool in my opinion, honestly. And while I do this, I want to go to the MoveQuest homepage just so you can kind of see what's going on here. But I'm so excited about this new like avatar thing that Lynette has been talking about. It's going to be something that kind of like is interactive, right? So when you're working out and you've got a consistent basis, of course, if you've been listening to some of the calls, you've heard some of the boosts and how the Titans are going to be boosted up, and they're going to have their opportunities to go to up to 1,000% mining power each Titan, which is a phenomenal feat or a phenomenal feature to have. But to be able to do that, you have to be consistent in your movement. You have to be consistent in your submissions or whatever the criteria is. But I think it's cool that it has something in development, like an avatar that is going to be kind of, when you're consistent and moving, it kind of gets in good shape and does its thing or whatever. And when you haven't been moving, maybe it has a sad face or it gets a little pudgy or whatever. I think that's something that's really kind of cool. I honestly think that makes it a little bit fun for the user, and it makes them almost forget that they're mining a cryptocurrency. It becomes really gamified at that point. That's what makes things fun from a gamer standpoint, like me. Like when I think about RPG games and different things like that we all kind of play, the role-playing games, right? This is like a real life RPG. This is a real life role-playing game that, instead of this virtual currency that we would win in a game that we could probably only spend right there in the game, we have the opportunity to earn a real token that we all have had the opportunity. If we've been in this opportunity, except for the folks that have been just diamond holding, right? And they've just held on to their MQT. Most of us have sold some MQT, all right? And of course, to be able to sell it and to get something that we can use from it as crypto people, we love that. Those of you that have been in crypto for a while and you understand how to make transactions and sell your tokens and different things like that on Uniswap and MetaMask and the different wallets that are available, you understand that cryptocurrency is real currency. All right. We're just waiting on the rest of the world to figure that out. Another segue story. I was on the golf course the other day, and there was a younger guy. He was around my age. He was actually a little younger than me, but he's a financial advisor. And he was just like, yeah, man, I just don't think, even now, today in America, with the landscape as it is right now, Trump signing the Genius Act and all this crypto news going on, he still doesn't believe that crypto is a real currency. And there are going to be people that are like that. And that's okay. I think it makes for healthy dialogue. And I don't know that much about the infrastructure of cryptocurrency to explain to him why it's a good idea for him to get involved, other than the fact that there's these amazing ideas like MoveQuest, and there's these amazing trends like watching Bitcoin go from 3,000 to 100,000 over the last 10 years, So different things like that might motivate someone of the financial world to start paying attention to what's going on in the crypto world. Anyway, transform your health into wealth. That is what MoveQuest is all about, ladies and gentlemen. And look, claim free starter miners right there. That new person is going to be able to hop in, right? It has an app on the App Store and Google Play. I've seen so many crypto platforms that weren't real, of course, that said they were going to have an app and this and that, and, never lasted, never panned out. This is it. You know how much work it takes to get into the Apple Store? It takes a lot of vetting, a lot of work. And this is a decentralized application. So it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty amazing. Stay active, mine crypto, and become a healthier, wealthier you, all with MoveQuest. Turn every step into earnings with a gamified fitness platform that rewards your movement. Start free, move more, mine more. I like it a lot. It's got videos you can watch, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say 10,000 plus. We are trying to get to that number. All right. It is look at this cool. I mean, this is a navigator miner. This is an NFT. And these are all individual NFTs for you crypto folks out there that kind of, understand how NFTs works. You can kind of explain this even better to me. But these miners that I have, they're all different. I think that's pretty cool. Like they're all their own thing. Turn your steps into rewards. Start mining for free. The Phantom Trial Miner. That is what we've been talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have the opportunity to have 9 of these starting out. The existing community. If you're out there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 docking slots with the least level miners, this is going to be a big deal for you, right? Because if you undock all those, you'll be able to mine with Phantom miners that all mine at 100% mining power for 90 days. 90 days as a trial. You're going to get a good opportunity to see what MoveQuest is all about. And I think that is a huge, that makes the barrier of entry very little, ladies and gentlemen. We're able to, on MetaMask, buy Avalanche right now, which is what MoveQuest, the blockchain, is on MetaMask. We're able to buy Avalanche with Apple Pay. We got merch coming. I think that's so cool. Of course, they gave away bags and stuff like that. And move to earn. It's really move to mine, honestly. Set up the DApp, install MetaMask, buy MQT and AVAX for fees, start easy onboarding journey, download the MoveQuest app. And I would honestly say in that order, all right? The contract for finding MQT can be found in your back office when you get linked up, all right? And I don't know if they have it here on the homepage, but I'm sure they're going to put it very soon. There it is right there. MQT contract address, as we spoke of it. So you can copy that, paste it in your MetaMask, you can find MQT. Move, work out, sleep. Proof of physical activity, track your moves. That is what POPA is, proof of physical activity. That's submitting to the blockchain. Use your smartphone or add a smartwatch. The smartwatch is optional, but I love my Apple Watch because when I'm ready to work out, I turn the workout on. It clocks the workout. I can set it up in my MoveQuest app to find my watch or whatever, it's my watch. So I'm talking about me. I find my watch and collect the data from it. It is already the data that's going to my phone, so you don't need a watch. You can just use your phone. Your phone is already taking your steps. If you have your phone on you wherever you go, if you open your health app, if you open I'm not sure what the health app the health app equivalent is on the Android side, but Android users, you know what it is. If you go there, you'll find your steps are already being recorded. You can submit that information into into the blockchain through MoveQuest. All right. Rewards, submit moves daily, evolve for more power, hatch your miners for MQT, lease miners for more rewards is coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be able to lease our miners to this new community. There's going to be a lot, and listen, I want everybody to understand this. Because this is not your typical crypto network marketing platform, okay? There's not a whole lot of incentive for we're going to give you $100 if you sign up 3 people. That's not what this is. This is a community of people that believe in movement and the change that it can make in your life, right? They believe that that idea and getting rewarded for it is a good idea, something that can be done. MoveQuest proved that it can be done with the token MQT. It has real value. The ecosystem of MoveQuest supports its value. The fees that we pay go to liquidity of the token, ladies and gentlemen. So everything is going into the platform. It's the opportunity. Everything that we're paying into it, everything that we're submitting in our fees and all that different stuff is going to the liquidity of this project. There's going to be other things that come in that we're going to be able to buy boosts with MQT. There's going to be things that we can purchase with our tokens that are of value, that help us mine at a more powerful level, that help us take advantage of certain opportunities that come. You know, whatever the case may be, there's a roadmap. One thing that a MoveQuest has proven to me, while the timelines may have been or left more to be delivered, more to been what did they say? More to be desired, right? The experience, what we're going through right now, what we have right now, is already a testament to what they said they were going to do and proving that they were going to do it. And they proved it. It's here. What we're seeing on the application, what we're seeing in these migrations, what we're seeing in the opportunity to mine, what we're seeing in our opportunities to sell our tokens and everything that we want to be able to do, accumulate, hold, buy, all the different stuff that we want to be able to do, we can do it. We've been submitting to the blockchain. I have been for a year. And mining this MQT. So I'm just excited. I'm excited about not only what the opportunity is for the new person as you're kind of trying to figure out what is MoveQuest, what is this opportunity, what is this thing. First of all, it's genius. We all move. Hopefully, God giving us strength and activity of our limbs. The majority of us have an opportunity to move. We can get up, we can stand up. If our bodies are functioning the way that they were meant to function, then we have that opportunity to move. We now have the opportunity with some willingness, if we have some willingness to learn about crypto and how to transact and how to do different things in the crypto space. If we're willing to do that, we can be rewarded for our movement. I think that it's worth the learning curve. I'm a 32-year-old man. All right. And this is not to say that age is any barrier to this, because crypto is decentralized. Age really isn't a barrier to this. There's a person out there right now, and I'm not advocating for this, but this is already happening, that is under the age of 18, that has a crypto wallet and that is earning crypto. And they could very possibly be earning with MQT. I know many teenagers and kids that have Apple Watches and that have cell phones. So while I'm not saying that any person under the age of 18 should be involved in MoveQuest or crypto in general, I know that they're doing it. It's happening right now. And I ain't mad at them. I'm not. They see opportunity. They see, there's somebody out there right now that could be going to could be in MoveQuest right now. That's going to football practice. That's involved with team sports. That's a dancer. That's involved in different things that their parents are getting them involved in, and hopefully their parents are in MoveQuest too. They're the reason why. But that's their decision because that's their kids. But they're learning cryptocurrency. They're learning how to transact. So there's somebody out there that's in their 60s, 70s that just believe that this is a good idea. Maybe their doctor just told them that they need to be doing more steps. They need to be getting more activity, or they could be looking at the end of their life pretty soon. And that has awakened something in them. And then they get out there and they take their first 10,000 steps and they realize it's achievable. Oh man. When a person realizes something that's achievable and is changing their life, they go in. I'm telling you. And that's what's going to happen. There's a lot of people that are going to see the benefit of what MoveQuest is going to be able to do in their life physically. And they're going to be on fire again. I already saw the first wave. I saw the first wave with our community. People got out there and they changed their lives. Some people fell off for whatever reason. They found other opportunities that were good and whatever. Me personally, I like what I do outside of the YouTube space, so I'm not looking for YouTube to pay all my bills and different stuff like that. I enjoy my life. Now, I'll take in any YouTube check that will come. And opportunities are going to come, and they're going to come in the crypto space. There's going to be other things that I'm involved in, which y'all already know. But ladies and gentlemen, to be able to have the opportunity that I have right now with MoveQuest, with my movement and my sacrifice of submission fees on a daily basis on the days that I choose to submit. I don't have to even submit every day if I don't want to. If I know I didn't do as much movement one day, and I'm just like, I don't have that $7 a day. Because with 18 Titans working, your submission fees are a little bit higher. $7 a day. That's me sacrificing some coffee or whatever. But sometimes your money gets low, and sometimes you have to manage life. Life comes first. This is not an obligation to submit. There's nobody knocking at my door saying, hey, where's that $7 at today? Now, while you may not have the opportunity to have mine that day, we do get 2 days, right? So if I get that $14 the next day, I can come right back in. And one thing that I'll just sprinkle out there, I think that it would be pretty cool if we had a week's time. Maybe that's something that comes out. I don't know. That's just an idea just popped in my head. Sometimes we get paid on a weekly basis. We get paid on a bi-weekly basis. Let's just think about the average American, right? And if we are familiar with crypto, right, we're able to understand. Hopefully, we're adding it to our budget. Maybe we're saying, okay, well, maybe knowing that I need to have $7. I'm gonna say $7, and well, it'll tell me right here. I know I'm just rambling off right now, but these are things that may come across the minds of the regular person, but that may want to mine at a high level, right? They want to know what it's going to cost them. Okay. So if and I'm just going to share this with you guys because why? It is for these 18 Titan miners that I have, $7.43. And I'm doing my calculator math. Y'all know I love calculator. $7.43. All right. Say if we want to mine for that 30 days, we're going to call that a month times 30. That is $222.90 that in that 30-day period, I'm paying in submission fees, right? That's an investment in the ecosystem. That's a belief point, right? I believe that I'm willing to sacrifice that on those days, that $7.43. And if I'm submitting for a year, and some of you guys are going to see this and they're going to be like $222. That ain't nothing. I put that aside right now. Put that aside right now. I mine for 30 days. I don't even got to think about it. Some of you are going to, I do big math, right? So if I'm involved with this opportunity for a whole year, 365 days, $7.43 a day, mining with Titan miners, the most powerful miners. And if you're maxing out, you're getting your money's worth. All right. That is coming. So at least as we stand right now, you're getting more than what you put in. So anyway, $7.43 times 365 days. In a year, that's $2,711.95. $2,711.99. Less than $3,000 and I can submit for a whole year. Ladies and gentlemen, grand scheme of things, mining with these miners and what opportunity that we have right now, that is not a lot of money. Now, I'm not going to act like that's not a lot of money in real life, all right? A lot of people don't have $2,700 saved up. I, right now, full transparency, don't have $2,700 liquid cash saved up. Well, liquid cash. I said it right. Saved up is different. Liquid cash. So I understand there's not going to be a lot of people out there that have a whole lot of money. But ladies and gentlemen, this phantom miner, the power of the phantom miner is about to be shown, ladies and gentlemen. And it's about to be shown to the world. The world is going to have the opportunity to see how powerful the phantom miner is. And as the world sees it for those 90 days and going forward, because every person that's new has a new 90 days. There's going to be new people joining every day. This 90-day wave is going to change a lot of people's lives. And for that 90 days, we said what, 10 cents? It's 10. Let me back up because this is assuming that everyone is mining with all 9 phantom miners that you're getting for free, right? And I think we already did this math, but 90 cents times 90 days. $81. $81. You get $81 worth of Avalanche. You put it in your wallet. And this is my connected wallet. I have moved my stuff from my connected wallet into my in-app wallet so I can pay some fees. You feel me? Got to pay my submission fee. All right. Anyway, all that being said is the new person is going to have an amazing opportunity. An amazing opportunity. So as we see the migration roll out and all these new things, we're going to continue to do videos to update everyone. We should see, I haven't got any word that the migration is finished. Of course, I believe that would be here in the back office. And as I refresh the back office, we're not seeing anything here. But ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to start figuring out this MoveQuest thing. Start looking into it. Start looking at it. All right. I'm a person that's mining at the highest capacity right now. I've been involved for a year, and I'm excited about what it's doing. I truly am. And it keeps me aware about my physical health. And I don't think there's much more things important to me than staying around for my family. And I don't want my body fighting me back, right? I want my body to assist me in staying around for my family. I want my body to be an asset to my family. I don't want to be broken down and my this hurt and that hurt. And some things in pain I'm not going to be able to avoid because, you know, Father Time, undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique opportunity to work with Father Time right now, right here in this space that we're in today. So MoveQuest, I'm so excited about. For those of you that missed the call, please get in the Telegram group and listen to that call that Lynette and the team had last night. It was an amazing, amazing update. And it's got a lot of people really, really excited about what's going on. So let's be excited together. Find a way to get in touch with me. I'm not that hard to find. You can email me. You can hit me up on Telegram. If you need information, we got plenty of information. One thing that I can't speak on enough is the Zoom support that MoveQuest has. There is a team that is available during hours. You hop on a Zoom, you wait in the queue for a little while, you come up, you get your issue solved. And I have heard nothing but great things. For those of you that are pretty crypto savvy, you understand how to use dApp wallets and different things of that nature. This is going to be a seamless process for you. And for you guys, I just want to say welcome. You're welcome here. Let's get moving. Let's get mining this MQT because it's going to be an exciting time for all of us. We are here a year in. We've seen the token from launch do some crazy things with a not as big community. Now imagine when this community gets to, I don't know, 50,000, 100,000. We talked about how the sub 10,000 right now wouldn't even fill Northwest Stadium down the street. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunity is there. Infrastructure is being laid. Infrastructure has been laid. I mean, MoveQuest may be new as a brand, but it goes back 4 years in development. And it's had its bumps and bruises, and it's come out to where it is right now. And it's a pretty beautiful looking thing if I do say so myself. All right. Anyway, let's get on out of here. It's your boy BOJ. I'm just excited about what MoveQuest is doing, and I'm gonna continue to be. I'm gonna continue to bring these updates, and good, bad, and indifferent. You know, like I said earlier, sometimes the deadlines leave more to be desired for me. You know, I'd like to see things moving, but getting to know the leadership, I understand that we're of like mind. They want to see things moving too. So technology is great when it works. We have a great developer. I don't know him that well personally, but Waleed has been, he's been at the forefront of all this development and all the code and all these smart contracts going on. And for those of you that are crypto savvy, you can go and see that this thing is pretty ironclad. So anyway, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all of your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you are bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BLJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by anybody out there in the space, all right? Don't give them your keys. Don't give them your wallet information. Don't give them nothing, all right? Go through legit links. Don't click on phishing links. And if you don't know, ask somebody, all right? Ask somebody. Ask a couple people before you click on something, all right? Use official links. I will see y'all in the next one. Hey, let's get moving today. Peace out.